Hey, welcome! Have you ever found yourself dreaming about what it would be like to live and work in a totally different country? Well, today, we're going to dive into the one key that can unlock that dream, the TEFL certificate. Let's get right into how it all works. So, here's the game plan. We'll kick things off with that big, exciting dream of teaching abroad. Then, we'll get down to brass tacks and figure out what TEFL actually is. From there, we'll look at the huge advantages it gives you, see how it really unlocks your career, and wrap up by figuring out what your first step could be.
All right, first up, let's talk about that dream. You know, for so many people, the idea of packing up and starting a new life abroad isn't just some fantasy. It's a real, powerful goal. But what's standing in the way?
I mean, just picture it for a second. Swapping out your boring office desk for a vibrant classroom somewhere you've always wanted to go. It's about more than just a job. It's about adventure, connection, and making a difference. Sounds amazing, right? But there are always a few hurdles to jump over.
And this really lays it all out, doesn't it? On one side, you've got this incredible vision, living abroad, diving into a new culture, having a real adventure. But on the other side, you've got the real-world stuff, a tough job market, visa headaches, and that nagging fear of, am I actually ready for this? That's the gap we need to close.
So how do you bridge that gap? How do you knock down those hurdles and make the dream happen? Well, that's where this powerful little acronym comes in. Let's finally get clear on what TEFL is all about.
Okay, so TEFL stands for Teaching English as a Foreign Language. But here's the most important part. It's the global standard. It's the one certification that schools all over the world recognize. When they see it on your resume, they know you're not just a tourist, you're a qualified professional. It's your essential first step.
And a TEFL course gives you so much more than just a certificate to hang on the wall. It gives you the actual practical skills you need to walk into a classroom and succeed. You'll learn how to plan lessons that students will love, how to manage a classroom like a pro, and yeah, even how to explain English grammar in a way that actually makes sense. It's all about building that real-world confidence.
Okay, so you've got the skills. But what does that really mean for you out there in the job market? Let's talk about how this one certificate can completely transform your prospects.
And this right here is the heart of it. Don't think of TEFL as just another box to check. Think of it as your secret weapon. It's the professional edge that puts you ahead of the competition.
This chart just says it all. Look at the difference. Without TEFL, you're looking at fewer options, lower pay, and kind of feeling unprepared. But with TEFL, you get access to better schools, higher salaries, and way more choices. But for me, the most important one is that third row. You go from being seen as just a traveler to being viewed as a serious professional. That shift in perception is a total game changer. And this is how that transformation actually happens. A TEFL course is a journey. You start by learning the fundamental theories. Then you get to practice everything in a safe space with your classmates. You get direct feedback from expert instructors to help you improve. So by the time you're done, you're not just hoping you can do it. You're ready to walk into that classroom with proven skills and real confidence.
All right, you're trained, you're feeling confident, and you've got that shiny new certificate in hand. Now comes the best part. Where in the world will you go?
Just take a look at this. The demand is absolutely everywhere. East Asia might be the biggest slice of the pie, but there are incredible opportunities all across Europe, Latin America, the Middle East, you name it. Your TEFL certification isn't just a piece of paper. It's literally your passport to a career anywhere on the globe.
So you might be wondering, is this really for me? Well, have a look at this list. If you find yourself nodding along, if you want to be a respected candidate, if you're ready for a change, if you want to feel totally prepared on your first day, and if you're passionate about seeing the world and making a real impact, then yeah, TEFL is almost definitely your next big step.
So let's bring it all home and focus back on you. We've talked about the dream, the challenges, and the solution that gets you there. Now, what does this all mean for your future?
I just love this quote because it's so true, isn't it? Teaching abroad is more than just a job. It's an education for you too. It's about seeing things in a new way, gaining a whole new perspective. And your TEFL certificate is the key that unlocks the door to that global classroom.
So, we'll leave you with this one final thought. Your next chapter is a blank page, just waiting to be written. The world is full of classrooms and waiting for you. The only question is, where will you teach? Thanks so much for tuning in.